The day had arrived. I have been looking forward to this since pretty much 2.5 years, when the last we met this guy and he said there was nothing he could do, and I had roughly 3 months left. I'd be gone by February 2023, and the whole explanation on how that was going to happen. So now, 2.5 years later, we are meeting this guy again, and I can't wait. In my head, I've got it all planned out what I'm going to say to him. Turns out I never said any of that. So back to the Genesis Centre. We wait. Nurse comes out. We're called in. We go into the room, and there he is, sitting there, cool as mustard. Blank expression on his face. How's it going? I said. I bet you didn't think you'd see me again. Hello, Mr. Anderson. How are you today? What the fuck? Come on, dude. Give me something. Fight back. No, he didn't. It was all very, very professional. So my big grand reunion, there we go, to meet this guy, to show him that I hadn't died, just played out as if it was a normal doctor's appointment. Okay, fine. Let my grand entrance pass. My moment has gone. Let's just get on with it now. So I sat down with him and he had a brief look at my file again, and he did the usual. So how are you? Yeah, great. Never felt better. Give me my tablets. He said, okay. Well, I didn't say it like that. It'd be rude. I just said, okay. So obviously we've made this appointment to hopefully get these new tablets. And then he gave me his speech again, and it was like history repeating itself. It was like, well, Mr. Anderson, yes, we can give you these tablets, but I'm not ready to do that just yet. I want you to have some blood tests, because if I don't feel that you're strong enough to take these tablets, then I'm not going to prescribe them to you. Unfortunately, it's not about how you feel. It's about my job as a doctor to make sure that you're as safe as possible. So if your blood tests come back with the slightest hint that your body's not going to take to these tablets, then I won't be prescribing them to you. Okay, well, so there goes all that hope and glory you had on the conversation before with the last doctor. Okay, so that's fine. We're playing it that way. That's fine. It's cool. And then he said, and also I also want to discuss with you that some statistics. So then he told me, it's like this guy wants me to die, bless him. I actually quite like this guy, to be fair. The more he talks, the more I find him funny. I don't know if that's intentional, that's just his personality. But then he told me the statistics. He says, okay, so only 9% of people that this tablet is given to has any effect on it. Okay, so 91%, no, shut up, idiot. 89% of people don't get any results from it at all. Okay, so of the 9% that respond to the tablet, what does it do? Does it cure things? Am I going to be able to take part in the next marathon? Come on, give me something. Well, you can have some severe side effects with these tablets. So I really want to discuss with you today quality of life, because I think that's what you need to be thinking about now, the balance of quality of life. Your diagnosis, we're not going to get away from that. It is terminal. So it's just a question of when and how you want to live your remaining time. Jesus, dude, you the harbinger of bloody death. Can we just have a bit of positivity now? Come on, let's have something. Let's good things. I said, well, okay, so only 9% take these tablets, and the 9%, what, assuming that it goes okay, what are we looking at? Well, it could add 2 weeks, it could add up to 6 months onto your life expectancy. Okay, well, 6 months, we'll take that. Well, it might not be 6 months, it might be less than that. Yeah, I got that bit. I got the bit where you said that's if it works. Okay, so, I'm an intelligent guy. I can hear what you're saying. I can process it all. But you could suffer severe nausea, severe fatigue. Your quality of life could be then such that you're not going to want to get out of bed. And is that how you really want to live the remainder of your days? Oh, we're back to the remainder of my days now. We're back to that crap. Okay. Well, look, if it's a choice of 1% of these tablets working, I'm taking it. So let's crack on. Let's get the blood test done. Let's get them analysed. and let's see if I can actually go onto these tablets. Okay, so if there's a chance that it is going to work, I don't care if it buys me another week. A week is more time I have on this planet for something to come out. So let's have it. Well, Mr. Anderson, if that's what you want to do, that's what we'll do. I'll organise some blood tests for you now, and then we'll get those results back, and we'll see if I can sign you off on these tablets. Cheers, dude. You ain't changed, have you, pal? The best analogy I can come up with this guy is Eeyore from that Piglet thing. Nice day. Probably gonna rain. Jesus, man, come on. Let's have some crack a sodding smile. Now, in a later video, I actually do make him laugh. But this is now my... I have 2 missions in life now. 1, to make this guy laugh. 2, to survive this damn disease. So how it's now left is that we're going to get some blood tests done, wait for the blood test to come back, and then hopefully we're ahead. That, and we've also got the Royal Marsden card, which I'm keeping close to my chest at the moment. We're not telling him that. So we're going to wait to see how that comes out with, what that comes up with. So this is where we're going now. So... new bit of hope. Let's hope my bloods are strong enough. Now, last time I had blood tests come, they showed that my liver was deteriorating. Then I had the jaundice, which coming off the Longserf tablets, my jaundice went into reverse. So watch this space, dude, because I'm going to show you what Rob Anderson is. See you in the next video.